Let's head to the video store, grab a game for the weekend. We have the box art and description to guide us when we're choosing what game to rent. So grab your rental card, because this is the Warp Pipe Rental.
What game you rent for the weekend?
All right, we hit up the rental store this weekend and we grabbed Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis. Let's just look at this freaking box art right here. This is pretty good. I like that the Genesis has the red and it kind of reflects that in the Castlevania logo with also the red. So it kind of plays off each other there. But you got Dracula at the top there. Almost looks like some sexy vampire lady as well with the
You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it reminds me of the hand drawing that John Lithgow made of the Bigfoot from Harry and the Hendersons. It's so
that's an obscure.
It's a.
You had me for a little bit, but
I wonder if
You know what I'm
Aldo in the
guessing in
chat
movie quotes.
knows
Harry and the Hendersons.
But that's what it reminds me of. If
Okay.
you go back and you Google it or something, it's
Yeah.
John Leguizamo. Not John Leguizamo. Let's not talk about John Leguizamo. We already talked about him last week. It's John Lithgow's drawing of what he interpreted as a Bigfoot.
Gotcha.
That's what it looks like. That's
Okay.
what it looks like.
I mean, it looks great. I like this art style. Very cool. I mean, pops off there. Did you guys ever play this growing up, or no? Like you experienced it later on?
No,
Yeah, same with me.
This is
same
the
with
first
me.
time.
This was my first time playing.
Wow, both of you, first time ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're first timers.
Okay.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm trying to pick games that like I've seen around and people talk about, and I've never given a shot. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to a rental store, I want to pick out something new. So
Right.
that's what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
you know what works out really well is this game. You can actually, it's part of the Castlevania collection on, Switch and I think PS and all that stuff. But
Yes.
what's also nice is this game is also available on the Switch online, so you could play it right on your Switch. So that's the way I
Nice.
played it. Yeah, I played it with the Pro controller,
Nice.
and it was super fun. It was moderately. I would say the difficulty was moderate. I wasn't super hard. It
Okay.
wasn't super easy. The one thing that kept getting me was like the Ninja Gaiden kickback.
Yeah. I mean, classic in
a-
Castlevania as well. Too.
Right.
The
So,
knockback.
well, I always think I played Ninja Gaiden well before I played any Castlevania games.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kickback falling into the ditches and the pits and stuff like that got me. And but it was like, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite Castlevania game.
Okay.
I'll just say that. What do you think, Keith?
I did enjoy it because I like that I could pick between different characters and have different weapons. I thought that was really cool. So I picked Eric with the spear right away because I was like, ooh, this guy's a little different. So I enjoyed playing as him while I played through it. And Russ was telling me when he was streaming it that you can set the difficulty and have more lives. I did not do that. So I made it to like the second or third boss and then game overed me. I was like, oh, this is fun. But
I
I
use
really
save
thought the
states.
spear was cool. Oh, lucky, right? I wonder
Pure
who was
profit.
playing it.
Nice. Yeah, I had told Keith, I said you could do easy, hard, easy, medium, hard, and you can also change your how many lives you get, whether you start with 3, 4, or 5. So I did 5 lives,
Mhm.
easiest, so you get
Which
a
is
little bit
nice,
further.
right?
Yeah, because he popped in. I did just live stream this on the Russ Lee channel, and we did get to the last level, and I did die. So I had some old. I was playing on my SNES Classic, so I had some old save states that I was at the boss. So then we ended up beating the boss, so we could see the ending on the live stream. But I had gone through this game not too long ago, and it's
Mhm.
certainly awesome for sure. Nexus was saying. This game is very hard, but very good music and graphics. We were saying
Yeah.
definitely stands out. Like it's a Sega Genesis game for sure
Absolutely.
with the sound effects, like almost that higher end twang and the music. But like some of the levels are awesome. Like I'm trying to think how early it is if you saw Keith the level that you get to and it has the water that's like
Right? Yeah,
rising.
that was super cool. How it was, like, reflecting you, and you'd see the
Yeah,
monsters coming, and it was all reflect I thought that was super, super cool. And I liked when you'd stop with the character, and they would, like, have this, like, side stance, so he's got, like, his spear, and he's, like, side
right.
stance. It was super cool. Like, the sprites are really neat, really cool to see. So, I thought it was a really cool game. I actually looked for this one when I was in SoCal, and I couldn't find it because if I'm getting a Genesis game, it needs to be CIB with the hang tab. I could not find it with the hang tab, so
So I ended up getting this as a gift from one of the guys who would visit me at the game store. Maynard gave me the cartridge itself. So the cartridge is original. This is just a printed
okay.
cover for the box art. So
Mm.
no manual. So it's just a reprinted cover, but just so I don't have a loose Genesis game, I did
It
that.
looks
Because
like
it is a
complete.
100 and some dollar game, right?
No, it's like $200.
$200 complete,
I
Loose
yeah.
just looked it up. No, 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 with
with
the
the
case.
box. Oh yeah, with the case and
Yeah,
everything.
CIB.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I could definitely
crazy.
see that for
And they
sure.
also make
Yeah.
I saw they make a cardboard box version as well.
Right, so you can almost get variants
Oh,
on that.
nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can get both versions of that.
huh. Which one do you
So
guys prefer? Do you like the clamshell hard box, or do you like the
Oh,
cardboard
yeah.
box for the
Well,
Genesis?
this
yeah.
one it's, sturdy, it's not gonna fall apart, like,
Right,
it's, like, easy access, I could just go like this and put the game in. With the cardboard box,
Mhm.
I gotta open the tab,
right?
this, pull it out, whatever, it's like, "Ah."
Absolutely,
Then it can rip, it's like, "Nah, I like the
right?
I
clamshells."
like yeah, I like the clamshells as well. What did we think of the music?
He's how appropriate that Russ is wearing the Castlevania. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought ahead.
Right?
Yeah, music, we're saying fantastic for sure.
yeah.
Each
Yeah.
level, great soundtrack for sure, and appropriate for whatever your boss you're fighting and this and that.
Mhm.
And even they have like mid bosses. I feel
Yes,
like that
yeah,
wasn't done in any other Castlevania game. I don't think.
yeah.
We're trying to
I
think.
feel like the music in Castlevania games is always, like, higher tier music. It's almost like they're like, the music has to be good in these games to make the game what it is for a lot of them, right? So it's cool to see that that was kinda continuing through this game, and, like, yeah, the music is cool. It's fun to
Yeah,
listen to, and it hypes you up when you're coming into some of those situations, and you're like,
mhm,
"Ooh, this is gonna be interesting," right?
yeah. Oh, it's great. So we gonna let the chat rate this for us?
Yeah, you could give us some ratings for
Yeah, what do
sure
you guys rate this game?
out of 5, and we'll hear you guys what you thought of it too.
Mike says clamshell all the way.
Gotta
All
have the
the way,
clamshells for the Sega
all the
Genesis.
time.
I would
I guess
assume though that the cardboard box ones are worth more because of how they probably there's less of them or they rip.
probably, right?
Hold that thought. You guys get your ratings in, and I'll let you know.
So
I guess
what
for
do you want to
anyone
rate it?
that's actually played it in the
Yeah,
chat, let us know what you think, right?
So the
'Cause
cardboard
some
box
folks
CIB goes for 132, and the CIB clamshell goes for 220.
yeah.
oh,
See for sure.
so everyone agrees that the clamshell is a little bit better.
There you go.
We got 3 out of 5 with Bryce. We got 4.9 with Mike. So almost
Nice.
a 5.
And
Um,
can we give a little shout out right now to Lopez? Lopez, thanks
No
so much
doubt.
for the donation.
Lopez!
Let's
I,
go.
I wish I could have some sound effects or something like that.
I
Appreciate
was
the
there when
donation.
that picture was taken. I was standing right there when that profile picture was taken.
Nice. And then did we get Fox Driven Retro in there? He gave it
No,
a 3 out of 5.
and Aldo gave it 3.5.
Perfect.
What do we rate it though?
Well, so for
Oh,
go ahead, Keith. No,
go
Keith, go
okay.
back to Keith.
Alright, I got you, I got you. I would say probably a solid 4, pushing pushing 4.5. I thought it was really cool. I really like the sprites and the music. I think it was a cool game.
Cool.
I'm gonna go now. If I'm comparing it to other Castlevania games, which I am going to do, I'm gonna go yes, 3.5 to 4 as well. I think there's better Castlevania games, in my opinion. That's just
Uh-huh.
me, but I did enjoy it. Also, oh, and also it is a great rental game because it has a password system.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you could,
It's kind of a pain in the butt password system, but it's still there.
yeah, Yeah. Thank you, Safe States. I love you.
Yes.
I give it 5 out of 5. I think it's
Yeah.
solid with the music, gameplay, and all that, and I'd certainly go back to it every year to give it a go.
It's a very strong game for sure, I would say, in the Genesis library.
I think
Yes.
we had a few comments on our social medias. We can do a quick
Check
shout
'em
out
out.
on those. Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say?
Springfield, let's hear from you.
We have been posting our shorts on Friday night to get you guys pumped up to play the rental. So I got one here on our YouTube page. It said, great game. I played it on the Castlevania collection for the first time several years ago and checked all the boxes, atmosphere, music, mechanics. Really great entry into the Castlevania library. That's Paul Mason. Thanks for that. And
Nice.
Sandy of the Mandy says this deserves a sub. So hopefully they subscribe to us.
Hey, I went to Subway today and got a sub.
So there you go.
Now I want a sub.
And then what else do we have here? Instagram as well. We had some comments on there. NES Addict said, "Oh snap, that's a classic."
Oh, snap.
And Zolta says, "Haven't played it yet. Only the first 4 games. Need to check it out." So I guess he would mean Castlevania 1 through 3 on NES, and then Super Castlevania on Super Nintendo. So sweet.
Looks
All
like
right.
we got a suggestion in the
I
chat.
was just, you know what? I'm sorry that I'm actually writing it down right now. Pure Profit. Thank you for the suggestion. That could be the next movie rental. That's a
Nope.
great one.
Double Dragon, the live action movie. I haven't seen it in
Yeah.
years, so that'd be
Yeah.
good to go back to that. So thanks
That's a
Pure
great
Profit for
one.
that.
And if anyone
Yeah.
else has any suggestions, let us know. If there's a game or a movie you think we should watch in our rentals, let us know, right?
I think Aldo's getting ahead of himself with Ratter Bogus, so I think it's time we should move on.
But
All right.
what are we renting next week, though, Dave?
Renting next week. Guys, we're gonna go to a little bit more of an obscure game for the NES, a little bit more expensive game. We're gonna go with DuckTales 2 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. We played DuckTales 1, which you can actually go back onto the YouTube channel and watch our discussion on that. So we're gonna tackle DuckTales 2. Is it as good as the first one? We'll
Maybe.
see.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
I
And if
think
you
I
guys
already know
don't,
the answer.
if you don't know what game we're playing, you can also visit our website, theweeklywarpipe.com. That's updated always with what game we're renting or movie we're watching that week.